If you think everything at Forrester Creations is finally settling into place, think again, because this week, the ground shifts again, quietly at first, almost politely, and then all at once, like a door slamming in a silent hallway you didn't realize you were standing in. It starts with money. Always money in this world. Bill Spencer has that familiar look again, the one that says he's already 10 steps ahead of everyone else in the room. Eric Forrester's latest designs have done exactly what they were supposed to do. They've sold, they've impressed, and they've reminded everyone why the Forrester name still carries weight in fashion. But success like that, it never just ends with applause. It opens doors, and Bill Spencer's already looking for the next one. Katie Logan Spencer is right there in the middle of it all, thinking past the celebration. While others are still riding the high of the recent collection, she's already asking the question no one wants to answer too quickly. What now? Because in fashion, the real challenge isn't winning once. It's staying on top when excitement fades. And that's where things begin to shift. Hope Logan Spencer has been holding onto a fragile kind of optimism. For a moment, it almost felt like hope for the future might finally live up to its name. The energy around the line had changed, especially with Thomas Forrester stepping back in and bringing a renewed sense of direction. Even losing Deke Sharp from the equation didn't completely derail her spirit. Not when there was still a sense that the brand was being taken seriously again. But optimism in this world never lasts long. Steffi Forrester Finnegan starts pushing priorities in a different direction. Couture becomes a focus again, high fashion, high stakes, high visibility. And just like that, Hope's line is no longer sitting in the spotlight. It's being nudged to the side, not shut down completely, but definitely not centered anymore. For Hope, it feels like deja vu with a sharper edge, the kind where you can almost predict the disappointment before it fully arrives. And while Hope is dealing with that slow shift in importance, Katie is already building something else entirely. Katie begins to connect the dots in a way that only someone who understands both business and family drama can. If Hope is frustrated at Forrester, maybe that frustration isn't a dead end. Maybe it's an opportunity, a way to bring her back under the Logan umbrella in a bigger way, with more control and less interference from the Forrester machine. There's talk, subtle but intentional, of bringing Hope into a Logan-led venture, with Deke Sharp stepping into a key creative role as lead designer. It's not just a career move, it's a power shift, a statement. And Bill Spencer hears power shift the way most people hear profit. For Bill, it clicks almost instantly. This isn't just about fashion lines or family pride. It's about expansion, influence, and of course, revenue. If Hope is ready to step away from Forrester frustrations, then there's a very real possibility of building something new. Something that could pull attention, talent, and money in a completely different direction. Liam Spencer is pulled into this conversation too, though his approach is different. He's less interested in business projections and more focused on Hope's emotional state. If she's unhappy, if she feels undervalued, if she's ready to make a bold move, then maybe the real question isn't whether it's profitable, but whether it's right for her. Still, even Liam can't ignore the tension in the air. If Hope makes this move, it won't come without consequences. Brooke Logan won't stay quiet. The Forresters won't just let it slide. These decisions always ripple outward, touching everything they're connected to. And while all of this is unfolding in the design and boardroom world, another emotional storm is brewing on a very different front. Electra Forrester finds herself standing at a crossroads she didn't fully expect. With Ivy Forrester not in the picture, the jewelry line needs leadership direction and someone willing to step forward without hesitation. That responsibility is landing closer and closer to Electra, whether she feels fully ready or not. But personal decisions rarely stay professional for long in this environment. RJ Forrester is watching her carefully, holding on to hope that whatever path she chooses, it leads back toward him. He sees a future that feels stable, familiar, and emotionally grounded. But that vision isn't guaranteed, because Will Spencer is also in the mix, and the dynamic between them is anything but simple. Electra isn't just choosing a role. She's choosing direction, identity, and in some ways, a version of her future self. And everyone around her can feel it, even if no one says it out loud. Then, just when it seems like the week is balancing between business ambition and emotional tension, something darker cuts through everything. At Forrester Creations, an unease has been building around Dylan. It's been subtle at first. Strange calls, unsettling messages, a sense that someone is watching from just outside the frame of normal life. But what starts as distant paranoia quickly becomes something much more immediate, because this time, the presence doesn't stay on the phone. It walks in. Inside the office, the atmosphere changes in an instant. What was once just another workday turns sharp, heavy, wrong. Dylan is caught completely off guard as a person she's been fearing, or at least trying not to fully believe in, finally appears in front of her. There's a moment where everything freezes. Not metaphorically. It genuinely feels like time stops. The kind of silence that doesn't comfort you. It warns you. And then the recognition hits. Remy Price. Or someone tied closely enough to her past that the distinction barely matters in that moment. There's history there, buried and complicated. Possibly family-related. Possibly something even more tangled than that. A half-brother. A stepbrother. The exact truth isn't fully revealed yet, but the emotional weight of it is immediate. What matters is not just who he is, but what he represents. Unfinished history walking straight into the present. Dylan's fear is immediate and real, and there's no buffer between her and the shock of seeing him there. This isn't a distant threat anymore. It's standing in front of her, close enough to speak, close enough to force answers that she may not be ready to hear. And as the tension spikes in that moment, one thing becomes clear. This isn't just a surprise return. It's the beginning of something much more complicated, something that's going to ripple through everything around it. Because in this world, no secret stays buried forever. And when the past finally shows up in person, it rarely comes alone.